Greetings. My name is Mike Fluke, and you're watching the Philo Republic podcast. And in this episode, we're going to do our very first not live episode of the screening process, because that's what I decided to call these discussion panels. We're going to call it the screening process, because that's kind of what it is. It's got that passport bro travel slant when you go through security. And then also, too, I have to qualify these ladies from my lovely friends back in the West. So you can find out if the Philippines is worth the squeeze. So stay tuned after the intro. We'll get right into it. All right. So I kind of want to start off the show because I know that other girls in the future that we're trying to cast are probably going to take a look at it. You're gonna judge us. You're gonna decide if we're riffraff or if we're sleazy or whatever. So I kind of wanted to say a little bit about what this is about. Filipinas right now are in a very unique situation, especially those that date foreigners. Normally, the only men that you could choose from if you wanted a stable life with a guy that, you know, could give you a better quality of life would be a retiree or a pensioner. A man that leads with his wallet, leads with his pension. They're usually past their prime, to say the least. And now, because of the digital nomad movement, or it's not really a movement, but digital nomads and passport bros are flooding the country en masse, because our elders have decided to completely obliterate and destroy our own countries. So whether it's white flight or whether it's, you know, the passport bro thing, or for whatever reason, whether it's economic, you name it, a lot of people are getting tired of the West and they're looking abroad. They're looking at Eastern Europe, they're looking at Asia, and specifically they're looking at the Philippines because it's predominantly English and the court system is in English. And there's just a lot of advantages to living in the Philippines, and it's still pretty much, it still has that like undiscovered feel. You know, it's like Thailand circa 1994 with internet. So the ladies of the country have an opportunity where if they don't go full goofball, for the lack of a better word that I don't want to say for the sake of YouTube, if they don't mess it up, then they have an opportunity to be the archetype of what those men are looking for, i.e., how they decide to embrace feminism, social media, dating practices, and stuff like that. So this show is going to highlight that, and I'm going to put the Philippines dating market under a camera lens for you. I think this is a very unique moment in history, and I actually do think that this series is going to be a historical record of the Philippines during 2025 and beyond. So, yeah, opinions of the guests are not mine, and my opinions are not that of the guests. And if we were doing super chats and stuff like that, if we were live, the opinions of the audience are also, you know, and just bearing in mind, we have to respect local Filipino law, and we also have to respect YouTube terms. So I'm going to try to self-censor a little bit, and I'm going to be a little nicer to the girls today because I don't want to scare them away. And we will one day have an episode about single moms, and it will be an AWALT sandwich, I assure you. But for now, I guess we'll just get going. So we'll go around the table. I guess we'll start with Chris, and then we'll work around. So Chris, I guess I need my glasses. And I got my mic set up so you can hardly hear us unless we're like right up to it because of all the dogs and hammers and whatnot. So Chris, what is your age, name, and relation status?
All right. So, hi everyone. I'm Chris. I'm 34 years old and I'm living here in Palawan. Like I'm born and raised here, and my status is I'm a single mom.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Annie and I'm originally from Cebu but I grew up in Coron, Palawan. And I'm 29 years old and I'm single.
Hi everyone, my name is Grazel Joy Saban. I live here in Palawan, then I raised up here, and my age is 18 years old.
All right. So, okay. 18.
Single.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and you're single too? Okay, so 18,
29.
29,
34.
34. So we got a well-rounded, panel here today. For my elder gentlemen in future episodes, I've got some other ladies lined up that might be, you know, up your alley. I guess as far as your religion goes, because that kind of matters to a lot of the passport bros. What is your religious denomination, and how much education do you have? And what was your focus in school if you went?
Okay. So I'm a Christian, non-denominational Christian. And what is the question again?
And then your education.
Oh yeah, I finished high school. I tried to I had like 1 year on college. It's a mass communication, and then I didn't finish because I need to work.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Annie?
So I am graduate IT in 2 years in Coron, Palawan. Then I came here in Puerto to decided to change my career, which is I'm studying caregiver. Then after when I graduate, then I proceed nurse assistant in Adventist Palawan, which is here. And yeah,
You mentioned something casual in passing.
I am Catholic also.
Film? You did a video sometime?
As a moment I'm doing I'm indie film actress as well.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to tell us, like which movie's going to come out with you in it?
Yeah, actually this is my second movie. My first movie like was last year, and then I just finished our shooting, which is it's the title is Can You Buy Love? Then it will be show in Italy next year, which is I'm excited.
Were you in that Lapu Lapu thing that was filming here too a little while ago?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's with the guy from Dusk Till Dawn. What's his name? You know, the really like Mexican guy. Like he's a little rough looking. What do you remember his name? Damn, it's I'm at a loss. They filmed a movie about our national hero here in the Philippines. What was that movie called? Lapu Lapu?
It's not Can You Buy Love?
It's-
The title is Can You Buy Love?
No, but the other one with Lapu Lapu. Like, do you remember they filmed a movie with Lapu Lapu here a while ago? Like it was a couple years ago. I think Sergey was in it.
Yeah.
They were all extras. Were you in that too?
No, no, actually not.
Okay. Well, they film movies here occasionally too. So, all right, that's cool. That's really cool. Moving on, Grizel.
I'm Christian and I've done schooling high school and I need to stop on senior high because I need to help my parents. Not in their decision but mine.
Yeah, that's understandable. Well, that's good. You're a good daughter, taking care of your parents and whatnot. All right. So, do you guys have driver's licenses?
Mine was expired already. Sorry for that.
You shouldn't say. How did you walked here? Eh?
Yeah, because I know. I'm about to like renew that, but I'm not sure when.
She's gonna renew it before this show goes live.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah, before we put it up, I promise. I'm gonna drive her there. She's not gonna drive herself. Annie.
Yes, I do have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have yet.
Not yet. Would you guys say that girls on average don't? Like most girls, if they're in a relationship, they usually don't.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like mixed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed, I made that a question because I've noticed a lot of girls don't have driver's licenses.
I think
So-
it depends. You know, if
Yeah.
you can, even without a relationship, if you can afford, you can get,
Driver's
by yourself. Because that's very important. Because especially here in Puerto, very
Mhm.
strict. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
all you need to do is get
Driver's
driver's license. So
It's a must.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think maybe more career focused ladies do? Like if you're a homemaker, do you think you're gonna do it?
Yes.
Yeah, still, eh? Okay. All right. How do you define being single? So option A is no men at all. You're alone. You're not having carnal knowledge with anybody. Or B, going on dates with one or more men and carnal knowledge is optional. And then C, situationships. So they're kind of relationships. They're kind of not. And then obviously the other option would be like, I guess there really isn't one. So so I'll repeat it. So what do you think being single is? Is it no men at all, and you're not doing anything dirty, or being single is just going on dates with, playing the field. Maybe you'll bang, maybe you won't. And then option C, you're still technically single if you're in a situationship or multiple situationships. How would you define it?
Like for me, being single, for me, right, in my opinion,
Yep.
because I'm single for a while. It's been like more than 2 years already. But I'm single, but I'm like dating.
Mhm.
I'm trying to date so I can, I'm open to like to have a relationship with someone. So yeah, I'm open to dating, not situationship because it's dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And carnal knowledge every once in a while, even though you're single technically.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Annie?
I'm gonna choose letter B.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are on the same boat. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
and are you the same as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. What is the biggest flex for a woman, career or family? And by flex, I mean, what is more brag worthy? What is more for a woman today in Palawan? Because we're specifically in Palawan, and every island is different. There's over 7,000 islands in the country. You're all going to have different values and gene pools and cultural customs and dialects and whatnot. But in Puerto Princesa, in Palawan, what is the biggest flex? Having a career or having a family, kids, and a husband?
For me here in the Philippines, especially in Palawan, for my opinion, um, it's career. Because everyone here in the Philippines, it's not. I'm not saying that family is not number one. It's just like it's common for us. Everyone here is family oriented, so it's like a normal thing for us to like have a good family and all that stuff. But we're here in the Philippines, Filipina. If you have like a good career, you know, it's a good thing.
So then, so if you have a career and kids, who raises the kids?
Yes.
Like, no, who?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like who raises the kids? If you're working, who's raising the kids?
Oh, we're just if yeah. I mean,
Multi-generational family. You've got
yeah.
parents and
Yeah, parents.
Uh.
Like for me, I'm working. My mom helping me to like taking care of my kid as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're just like I have a family and I can do like my career as well. So it's just like it's a good thing.
Would you girls agree, or do you have a different thought?
No,
Yeah.
I'm agree.
Yeah, you both agree. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to do that because we got a lot of questions to cover. We have a hard cutoff at 2, but so I'm gonna try to move it along. Are your parents still together, or are they separated because there's no divorce?
Me?
Yeah.
My parents are already separated legally.
And my mom passed away like 7 years, and then I'm only have that, but they're not separate. But
Okay.
like I said, my mom passed away.
Yeah.
My parents are still together.
Okay. Would you say that parents being together, unless death do them part, is probably the norm? Because there's no separation, so you guys just deal with it?
I think so because even when that's what I'm heard in my nerve because my when my mom is still alive, they love each other, right? But
Yeah.
our neighbors like decide like they sit together, but every day they are fighting, and then because in Philippines we don't have divorce yet,
Yeah.
they don't have choice, but they can separate maybe like the house, but they still like they're still married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah, legally, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work for sure. But I think divorce is coming anyway. I just hope you guys don't do it like we did it. Because we did no fault divorce and it's destroyed and the law anyway. But the audience already knows. So I don't have to talk about that. And then you, same boat? Yeah, you already said so. Okay. How many siblings do you all have?
So technically, so I have for both for my dad and my mom. I have one sibling. I'm the eldest,
Mhm.
but he passed away 5 years ago. And then my dad has a new wife right now, and yeah, I do have like a new brother from
Oh, that's
yeah
cool. Stepbrother.
yeah stepbrother.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 2 years old.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
That's
that's cute.
Yeah. How about you?
I have two stepsister from my mom, and then when they meet my dad, and then just only me.
Oh yeah. They're like, I don't like that guy.
Just only me. I wish I have though, but
Yeah. Trust me, it's not all cracked up. It is, or whatever. Rick, Jen. Yeah. Anyway, that's for my brother. Anyway, your turn. What's up?
I have 4 siblings.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm third.
You're the third, so you're the middle child.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest. I'm annoying to just about everybody.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm so damn annoying. Yeah, I know. I act like everyone's little brother. I am everyone's. Yeah. All right. So, none of you guys are married, right?
I am.
You're married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 10, 11 years ago.
But you're separated.
I already separated. Not legally though. 'Cause,
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like we don't have here divorce.
Yeah.
So
What is the cost of an annulment? Because you can't divorce. So, what is the cost of getting an annulment?
here, if you want to get annulment, it's gonna take so long, like more than 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's gonna cost you like 300 pesos or more.
300,000 pesos.
300,000 pesos. Sorry.
So that's like $60,000 or something like that, I guess.
Something like that. Or
Yeah,
more.
that's
depends.
crazy. No. Yeah, no. 60,000 would be like 3 million. I got that wrong. Oh, that'd be like $6,000 US. Yeah. All right. And you're not married, or you are?
no, I've never been married.
Okay. How about you?
Especially now.
That might be illegal. No, I guess you're still legal now. You're 18. But all right. And do you want kids, and at what age would you want to have kids? Now you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want more?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And you're how old?
34.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
How about you?
No, I would like to have kids. Yes, of course. I'm 29 years old and I'm ready to have kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you got a guy in the picture? One that you think you'd have kids with? What you need is an Elon Musk type guy that'll just give you money and you can make babies. 10,000 babies. How about you? You want kids?
From now on.
Okay. And that actually brings me to a point where, because I've already done 5 other pilots of this show that I didn't put online because I didn't have all this yet, all the equipment. There was one little trend I noticed, and for the men in the audience, I've noticed that about 22, 23 and down, the ladies don't want kids. And that's the only trend I'm going to point out. There are other trends with girls that are 22, 23 and under. But that's the only one I'm going to point out for now. And I want you to kind of keep your eye on that line. 22 to 23 in 2025. So it's going to slide next year. It'll be, older. It's going to keep going up, that line. But the girls 22, 23 and younger are slightly different than the ones that are older than them. And I have to carbon date that and check it out. Like, what happened? Is that anything to do with the creation of Facebook or Instagram? Don't know. Let's move on. Okay. Do you use dating apps, and which ones? Because some of the dudes in the audience might want to hop on one of them.
I use Tinder and Bumble.
Okay. Not Hinge.
We don't have Hinge here.
Okay. Not like Filipina Cupid or the Christian Cupid or anything like that.
I tried it before, but it sucks.
Okay. Well, yeah, I may or may not have experience with it, but if you say anything at all lewd, Instaban permanently. Your device, your phone, they'll Instaban your device if you say anything lewd, like if you are a swinger or something. Yeah. So how about you? Which dating apps do you use?
Is it considered if I use like Instagram?
That's very smart. No, actually, I'm intrigued, and I think a lot of girls in the West do that too.
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah. How about you?
I used Tinder before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about now?
Still
Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you girls, they're getting wise to it, gentlemen. Because that's what it is. It's social currency, and you can check out the person you're talking to for real, not just what they put on the dating app. How many serious relationships have you had, and are you neutral or friends with any of your exes?
I have serious relationship.
Yeah.
I have 4.
Yeah. And are you friends with the guys?
2 of them.
Yeah. And then how about the non-serious ones? Are you still friends with any of those guys too?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we're gonna circle back to that later. Go ahead.
I have two relationship serious in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how many of those guys do you still talk to?
And until now,
Yeah.
um, three.
Yeah. And then so like out of all the guys that you've ever had a situationship or
Mm.
you met them while you were single and you went on a few dates, do you still have friends like that?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends for me because um I have ex that we still talking, but not like before. But it's not like
It's evolved.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like can you like how are you? Then it's different than before, but the way we talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
I guess no.
No, yeah, you're still fresh. You're not. Yeah, I got you. All right. How many relationships did the man end, and how many relationships did you end? You can just give a guess of like a ratio. Like, I ended most of them, or he ended. Like the man ended. Like, who dumped who broke up with who, and maybe somebody died. I don't know, but like, we won't count them. But yeah.
Most of my relationship I ended
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like, because I'm the type of person when I feel like you're not interested at all or you're like cheating on me, I'm just gonna have to end it like right away.
Yeah, cheating. I understand that. I understand that. Were you ever cheated on?
Hmm?
Have you been cheated on?
Yeah.
What kind of income did that man have?
Oh,
Broke?
not broke, but you know.
Barely subsisting?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. How about you, Annie?
Most of them I broke up with them
Okay. And
because because I don't feel like that guy interested to me anymore, and then which is why would I stay with him?
yeah.
So
Mm.
that's why I broke up. It's better than it's too late.
Yeah.
When you feel something, it's like
Yeah,
odd or something
no,
like.
it's not. It's not.
I
for
think
me.
you feel it. Like girls have like instincts, you know.
Yeah, we
Like,
have a strong.
if you feel like something is like going on, like something's changed,
Yeah,
you feel it, and you're like starting to think about like,
did he cheat on me?
yeah.
Very cool. No, something like that.
What if his dog died? Or what if his car broke down? He was just like really bummed out about it.
Then you can just like
Hmm.
message or phone. Use the.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Or communicate in person, I hope.
That's
Yeah.
very important. Communication to each other.
Yeah.
That's how relationships.
Yeah.
So you guys are quitters. If something, if you have ebbs and flows, if it goes down, you quit.
No, it's we need like what do you call this? Like we need to investigate first. You
Yeah.
know?
And you need consistent tingles.
Yeah.
Yeah, consistent tingles is going to be a theme as we move forward later on. How about you? So, like, more guys break up with you, or did you break up with more guys? I know you're like fresh, but still, maybe you got some experience.
I did broke up with him.
No, you didn't?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not going to dig too deep on that one with you because you're a youngin. Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask if it was men, like why don't you think they committed? But why do you think those men, weren't so tingly anymore? Why did they lose their tingle?
I don't know. I mean,
Do you think it was anything you did?
that's one of the part that most of the women think. Like,
Yeah.
did I did something wrong?
Yeah.
So we're just like starting overthinking if we did something wrong, or or maybe they're just, I don't know. They're on something or like
They're going through their own
thing,
arc.
own problems,
Yeah.
But they need to communicate with us. That's how relationship works, though.
How about you? Why do you think the man lost his tingle?
Maybe she's not giving her attention to him,
Oh, so he's going to go elsewhere?
and maybe she's not happy with him anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and not content. And
Why would she not be happy with him anymore? And we're going to explore this more. You can just like give like a little short
yeah,
answer.
can I? Because maybe that guy didn't show like interested to her anymore, so that's why it is like there's no connection anymore. So she doesn't like, maybe no love,
No
Mhm.
sparks.
there's no love anymore, not like what they not like before. When you are together, especially when you are new
Yeah.
as a relationship, as a couple, they love, like caring each other, and then everything that she gave to him. And then um one and then mm, wait, oh my god. mm, um what you maybe she don't love him, I can say this.
Mhm.
She does I she don't love him anymore, and maybe he's not making her anymore happy, I mean.
Yeah. No, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
And why did you dump his ass?
Pass.
Pass. Okay. At what age should a woman settle down with one man and get married? And why is that the best age to do it, in your opinion?
For women.
Yeah, for women.
Okay. I think the age is like between 27, 28. Yeah, for women.
And why is it that age?
Because I think, because when a woman reaches his like 20s,
Mhm.
she's starting like, oh, what she's like, she's already, because girls are like, before we graduated or finished school, we already have this like on our mind that, oh, I'm going to, after school I'm going to do this, so we have like already planned for it. So if we're like, we already did that, and then, oh, I'm gonna marry to like after I did something like a job or career or something, I think that's a good age, so they
Mhm.
can all already figure it, and the maturity as well,
Yeah.
as life goes on.
Do you all agree with that pretty much? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right there. You're at that doorstep of that
Yeah, but-
age. You're actually 1 year behind.
I'm getting old. Yeah.
Come on, chat. Marry her up. No, I'm kidding. Nobody's actually in the chat right now, but yeah, comments. Members in the members only community will get access. I'm not going to put them on YouTube for the whole world to see. Girls have the opportunity that are on the show to voluntarily disclose a social media account. And if you're part of the members only community, then you have the opportunity to contact them directly. So that's where I'm going to say that. I don't know if you're just going to disclose. We'll leave it until the end. You don't even have to say if you're going to disclose. It'll be a mystery. You have to join the members only community to find out. Okay. So you said like 28, it's the right time to settle down. Now, that's to settle down. Is that like meeting the man for the first time? Or is that like getting married? Or is that popping out your first baby at 28? Like which part of that 3-part of settling down is that? Is that like, okay, I'm ready to marry this guy that you've already been dating for a few years prior? Or does that mean starting a new relationship at the age of 28? Or does that mean getting married at 28? Or does it mean I will conceive my first child at 28? What does that mean exactly to you, settling down?
Settling down is like, if I'm dating like a guy, should be like on that age
Yeah.
where she could be like get married or something. But if like I'm not dating anyone before I'm turning like 28, 27, I'm like, I mean, that's kind of fair, but I'm on the back of my head, I'm like, I need to get married like before I'm turning 30.
Yeah. So everyone's kind of got that engine light,
Yeah.
correct? So the kids could technically happen in your early 30s. I mean, I know you're probably, I mean, in your case, obviously it's going to have to be that way. But you see what I'm getting at, right? Like, oh no, Annie. Come on, chat. Join the members only community. It's over on Locals. Link is in the description. When is too old to start having kids? Because that was a setup.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
35.
35? So no more kids for you soon. Because on Thursday is your special day, chat. It's her birthday on Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there you go. And she just turned 18. So there you go. That's why she's on the show now. I couldn't have had her a week ago. And you, How old? So you think like 34? Yeah. And how old is too old to have babies for you? Like to have your first kid, how like where's the line, the cutoff when it's too late?
Don't know.
She's
Too late.
freaking out, guys. Annie's freaking out. Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be a meme. I'm even wearing the glasses and I'm pointing. Damn you. Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Like how old is too old for kids? You're never gonna have them, so you don't even give a fuck anyway, do you?
I don't have any plans now.
No, okay. No fucks given. All right. Yeah, I guess we have one more question on page 1 and we only have 20 more pages to go. I'm just kidding. 10 maybe, 11,
Great.
12, 14. No, we have a hard stop at 2. I told you guys. But this one's a good one. And this is ending the introduction and background questions. Should a woman have a backup plan, a private savings account? If she started one before meeting her man, would it be smart to keep her money a secret?
Of course.
Right
I
away,
agree.
boom.
I agree.
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Like if
Yeah.
I'm married, already married,
If you just would you have your own secret little finances?
it's not a secret. I'm not gonna.
So you would tell.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to be dating a guy long term, maybe get married, would you keep a secret bank account?
No.
Okay, that's cool. See, now that's a difference from the West. So yeah, I don't know if I said it already, but the whole point of this is to highlight the differences from the West, and then also where all the women are kind of the same around the world, and then yeah. So that concludes that section. Yeah, I have some questions that get into Western controversies. And some of the Western controversies involve the definition of a freaking woman. What is a woman?
Hmm?
Is it a stupid question?
Yeah.
You think so?
No,
What is a woman? You think that's not a stupid question?
that is not a stupid question.
Okay, what is a woman?
Like for me,
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
it's not a stupid question, but it's a hard question.
It's a hard question.
Yeah, it's really hard to like define women because every woman is different.
Oh, okay. No, because you're like, every like
We're
you're thinking
different.
like that.
We're not the
No,
same.
I mean like a woman, just man or woman. Simple, not like a woman. Like I know you're making the differentiation. Like when does a boy become a man? You know, like you're kind of looking at it like that. No, just I'm even going simpler than that. What is a woman? Because of the whole gender debate going on in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that just goes to show you how foreign this concept is to her, that even defining it is kind of silly, right? A woman is just something everybody, it's a human biological female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's not even, it's a stupid question, right?
Yeah, that's-
Hey, guys. Okay. There are men in the West right now who are like, oh, they're so based. Those girls are based. Can you name 3 countries?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll start with Grizel. Name 3 countries. I'm going to throw you a curveball. Just 3 countries. Just name 3. Any 3 in the whole world.
America,
Mm-hmm.
Singaporean,
Okay.
also Japan.
Okay. And you can't name those 3 now.
I know.
Okay.
United Kingdom and France
Mm-hmm.
and England.
United
sorry.
Kingdom.
Sorry, yes. South,
And I'll count them
South-
as 1. Yeah. My geography sucks too. Don't worry. One more.
Sorry. Yeah, and Korea.
Okay.
Did she?
No,
I don't
no,
think
you
so.
said Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you
Philippines.
can't name Philippines because you're from there.
Oh, Spain.
Okay.
Um,
Just think about the last 2 guys in your Rolodex. I'm kidding.
all right.
Where am I from?
Canada.
Mm-hmm. One more.
I want to say Japan.
She already said Japan.
She's a-
I'm gonna say Thailand.
Okay. All right. A little similar to the West. A little similar there, but at least you got it. And I didn't have my fire alarm chirp ready. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is another one. And these ones, like, I mean, most of the questions that I'm using here are borrowed, copied. Not really copied. They're just inspired by Fresh and Fit and whatever. And the reason why I'm doing that is not because I'm a hack. It's because I'm trying to help you compare apples to apples. So you're really going to see it in the next one. How would you rate yourself in the sexual marketplace? 1 out of 10. How would you rate yourself? You cannot use 7.
What do you mean sexual?
Yeah, like, you know, like, oh, he's totally a 10 or she's a 10. You
Like
know,
how attractive?
yeah, like how attractive would you rate yourself in through men's eyes?
8.
An 8, okay, and you can't say 7. What would you say, Annie?
9.
9, okay.
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
Okay, so AWALT, folks. You don't know what that means. I think that's funny. Okay. We might circle back to that one if we have time. Okay, again, these are Western comparisons. So have you ever been diagnosed by a doctor or thought that you might have a mental health issue like depression, bipolar, multiple personality or whatever they call it, disorder? I don't know. Schizophrenia. You know, do you think you suffer from any of those things? And do you know anyone that does?
Yeah.
Yeah, who? Okay, no, I'm sorry. I can't say that. I don't want to no. I don't want to know who. What did they have?
I mean, I think I have like a OCD,
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people probably think
Yeah.
that.
but it's different, you know. We have like different OCDs, you know.
Yeah.
But
But
not not that bad, like anxiety or something. It's not
Yeah.
like something like that.
Yeah, you're not going to like wash your hands with a bar soap once
No,
and then
I'm
throw in
not
the
like
garbage.
that.
Okay. How about you two? Annie?
Bipolar.
Bipolar. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you're lying or you're snitching on yourself. And how about you? Any mental health issues or you just don't know yet? Undiscovered territory.
Underscore.
All right. We'll wait till you're 35 with no kids, and then we'll see if you have any mental health issues. Just kidding. All right. Oh, this one's a little personal. It's a little personal. Are you on birth control?
Me
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
No.
You.
No.
No. Okay. That's good. So you're not. That's probably
I
actually.
want kids. Go on.
Yeah, I know. Would you totally keep a kid if it was just like a tourist passing through town and you met him once and it was like Mr. Lovejoy or whatever? You know, it's like boom, Mr. Good Time. You think?
No.
Well, you can't get rid of it unless you're gonna go get a coat hanger and go down by the river.
No, you just.
That's horrible. While I'm on that topic, what do you guys think of Western abortions? Do you think that? What do you think about it? In like 5 seconds or less.
I disagree about like abortion.
Okay, Annie.
Same.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Yeah. So no matter how, see, that's another way that you guys vary. Some of your opinions are very Westernized, and then some of them are still very Filipina. I respect that. So no birth control, no abortion. So you would have Mr. Good Time's child if you just happen to be in that situation. Then okay.
Oh, that's a blessing.
There you go. Come on, chat. All right. I'm not going to ask that one. I'll save that for a spicier one. Is your social media public or private? Like, do you have like, or maybe you have multiple accounts?
I don't have any multiple accounts, but it's my social media are private.
Yeah. How about you?
Private.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And you?
Same.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll make it more difficult for the chat to hit you up if they go to the members only community. But people can still message you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still get messages. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. All right. Have you ever dated a male narcissist?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Annie? No? Oh, I saw the head. How about you?
No.
Okay, so we'll circle back. I'm sure it's going to come up in another question somehow, like a variation. This one's going to take too long to answer. I was going to get you guys to like define abuse, but like that's tough. I guess I'll make it more pointed. If you were in a committed relationship and you loved that man, you had a child with that man, and you guys were just going through one of those phases in your relationship where you were just like at each other's throats. You're having tantrums on his ass in public. He's being cold with you and not very nice to you. And then one day you push him too far, and you know that you did. You know that you did. You said things, you maybe weaponized something he told you, or you did something naughty, okay? Something naughty. And he slapped you. Would you report him? Would you divorce him? Or would you communicate with him and try to work it out? If it's a one-off.
I already have this like situation before,
Mm-hmm.
but he said sorry right away, and we both have like we have mistakes, you know. It's both of our faults. So we just after that he said sorry, and then we communicate. I mean, he did that like it's the first time that he did that on me. So I understand that maybe I did something that pushed the bottom. That's why he did that to me. So after that, he just says sorry, and I understand why it did happen. But it really depends on the situation.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think? It's a little dark. I know it's a dark question.
I will, if that's in that situation, I will prefer to communicate and fix things, and talk about things that we should not do it,
Yeah.
and which is not good for relationship, especially when you're couple, and
Or if there's
try
kids.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Say sorry each other, and then make it sure next time you have to control your
Yeah.
emotions. That's very important. So at least you don't push too much, and then when you're angry, you cannot hold. You don't want to say it, but when you're angry, you can hold it. You can talk shit,
Yeah.
and then of course he's not gonna like looking at you. Of course, especially if he's angry and he can hold it, and then boom. That's why you make your guy. I fight each other.
Yeah.
So for me, communicate. Try to figure out things that we shouldn't say each other. But
Yeah. So you would willingly also like kind of alter how you act around him too. So you would
yeah,
try to
you
bring
should-
down the temperature.
Yeah, yes, temper. Yeah,
And also, you can feel like
When their line is crossed.
yeah, and you can feel that he did that on purpose, or he just hates you, or you can feel that he just did that because something you pushed the bottom or the limit.
Yeah.
You can feel that.
Yeah.
It's different.
Would you let it go, or would you take him for everything he has?
I'm agree with him.
Okay. All right. I thought you might have answered a little different. All right. I guess that's not where the line is on that one. Let's do this one really quick. What is the general attitude towards single moms in the Philippines? And since you're girls, what is the general attitude? Like, you guys have, like, you probably hold single moms in a higher regard because their life is challenging. Yeah?
think-
Annie, same?
yeah.
Or would-
Single mom.
Yeah, like do you respect them a little bit, or do you think, why did she leave him? Like, do you kind of like, oh, but she's a single mom, or are you like, oh, she's a single mom? Like, how do you?
Of course, I will respect the single mom, because you don't know the situation that what they had before. So for me, I'm very proud for a single mom,
Yeah.
because she did everything to raise her kids,
All right.
no matter what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Grizel?
Yeah, same like that.
Okay, now I'm going to flip it around. If a guy gets a divorce, is the default thought, it doesn't have to be your default thought, but do you think that on average people are like, oh, what did he do? He must have fucked up.
Yeah.
He did something.
Yeah, kind of a double standard, you
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 All right. That wasn't even on the sheet. Yeah, I got a lot of notes there, which I don't want. La 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 la. Okay, you guys are too nice for some of these questions, so I'm going to move on. All right. The next section is called female accountability. I'm not. This one's not even on the sheet. I forgot to ask it in the last one. And if I casually brought this up to you as an example question for the show, I still want you to answer the way that you did when I brought it up the first time. If you were dating a guy and you loved him, so it's the same guy that, before he lays hands on you, that guy, the hypothetical guy. If you're with a guy that you love and he's around other ladies and you love him, would you trust him around other women if they're attractive? Or would you be worried that he's going to cheat on you?
I'm gonna be worried.
Is it-
Honestly.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust.
You don't trust?
No.
You answered that differently yesterday. You answered the other way. You fell right into the trap. I think so did you. Anyway, whatever. How would you if you're with why would you be with a guy you don't trust?
For me,
5 years.
okay. For me, I will even I saw him with the other woman, but no touching, right? Just
Yeah, yeah.
walking around. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
So you all agree with that, right? Yeah, it was the 5-year factor that made it change. Okay. So you do trust him around that. Now would you trust the women around him?
It depends the situation.
Wah, wah.
If the
And he has a really big wallet.
yeah.
That was kind of a pun. I don't know. Big pet. No, but he he's desirable. We'll just say that. Would you trust the women?
No.
No.
You know where I'm getting with this.
No.
Okay, so if women don't trust women,
Because we are women, we know.
I know, but what if men know women really well too and they don't trust them anymore? So if women don't trust women, why would men want to trust women? That one I think is from Myron. Thank you, Myron. And by the way, I just want to say to Myron too, and Brian, you guys, I understand your pain. We have been doing so much casting, and it's worse than herding cats. They all flake out. They all don't show. Even if you pay them, at a very, very good wage, they still don't show up. And it blows my mind. So much respect to Fresh and Fit and whatever podcast. Moving on. Okay, so how does it make you feel when a man that you're dating for maybe a month, maybe even 5 years, who cares, if he calls you insecure? So the man is calling you insecure. How do you feel?
I would get offended.
Yeah? How about you?
I will offend it as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That's good. Keep that in your hat for later. When was the last time that you gave your man some either advice or you corrected him? This could be somebody you dated. I'm sure it's happened multiple times. Like, oh, you drink too much. You're going to drink again? It's Thursday. It's not Friday yet. Shit like that. When was the last time that you were able to just tell a dude, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that. When was the last time?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh, yesterday? Or the other night?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was you.
I know. Yeah, so what was it? Drinking.
Yeah, drinking. You're drinking a lot, dude.
Yeah, man. Try doing casting. And how about you?
Yesterday.
Okay. So with that in mind, when was the last time, and I'm going to jump around. Actually, no. Okay, so what is the nastiest, slutiest thing that you've ever seen a girl do? What is the dirtiest, nasty, giving coitus on the dance floor? We might all actually, you and I might have a mutual friend that we know that has done some crazy stuff
Yeah.
that we've witnessed. But my wife knows her too. But yeah. So what is the when was I guess I won't say what it was, but have you ever seen a girl do something really nasty and you just you didn't say anything?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. When was the last time that you did it, the same that you would do to your guy where you're like, hey, why don't you stop that? Get some help. Michael Jordan style,
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time that you criticized a woman's behavior and said, if you keep doing that stuff, I'm out? Because you do it to guys, so have you ever done it to a girl? And I'm not mad at you if you didn't. I'm just, I think you know where I'm going. Women don't hold each other accountable, do they?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
So you actually do once in a while.
Hmm?
You do once in a while hold females accountable for their bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But it's much less, right?
Of course.
Generally speaking, women, do you think women like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like, okay, like, let me give you an example. Have you ever seen a body, like, do you know what the body positivity movement is?
Yeah.
Like, yay, fat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a male body positive person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, really? Who? What's his name? Where does he live?
Oh my God, no.
Seriously.
No, you don't. Like, maybe a dad bod. Maybe, oh, he's got a dad bod, and the guy will be like, "Yep, I got a dad bod," and you like, I
But
mean,
that's my
I have
Ar-
one right now, so yeah.
that's my admirer.
Yeah. But like generally speaking, like if a guy has a dad bod, he kind of says it where he's like, I'm gonna do something about it. You know, I'm gonna
Ac-
go to the gym next week.
Actually, he did start doing it
Yeah.
because he said like, oh, that's why you don't talk to me because blah blah, because he has insecurity to his body. So now I heard that he's doing like last week, like go to gym.
Yeah. That's good. That's good for that guy. Yeah, it's good for that
Good
guy.
for him.
Yeah, good for him. And yeah, I just like, you know, like that whole beautiful at any size thing, you know, it's not really a male
Yeah.
thing. And the reason why is because men bully the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
We hold each other accountable for fun. It's a sport, but girls just don't do it. So like, you know, you'll see a girl giving head on the dance floor and you're like, you go girl, you slay, slay queen, you know, or like a girl, if she's big, you'll call her beautiful. But then like, what if a guy calls you, what's that girl, Lizzo? What if a guy said, oh, you're so beautiful. You look like Lizzo.
Oh my
I
god.
don't believe that.
You don't know who that is?
Lizzo, like,
She's an
Yeah.
well, actually, I think she went on Ozempic, so now she's getting skinnier. But she was like
Big.
500 pounds.
Yeah.
shit. Oh.
Big.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. We're further in now, I think, and I'm not even monetized yet. Anyway,
Mhm.
nobody technically could give me a super chat through YouTube. They would have to use the link at the bottom of the screen if they watch a future episode when I'm actually live. All right. So girls generally, in your opinion, they don't really hold each other accountable for stuff that like could even be hurting them. Like if a
Mhm.
girl's
Yeah,
fat, like you're gonna
of
let her
course.
hurt herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, eh? It is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think that sometimes there's like a motivation there? Like, oh, you know, she used to be really pretty, but now she's a whale.
Yeah, I know.
So like
someone.
now more boys for me. You know, do you think sometimes girls kind of encourage bad behavior as like a catty, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really, eh? I'm surprised.
Mm.
Do you agree or no?
I-
Yeah, really? I didn't think it was a conscious thing. I guess I'm naive.
Girls are girls.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh, eh? Oh. I'm gonna refrain from any comment on that right now. If anybody wants to do casting, you know, like there's gonna be a link in the description to get in touch with me. So, all right, like I'm kind of building a world here. So, do you go out for girls' night at the bar, settings with alcohol and boys, without your man if you have a man? And how do you dress? Really quick answers.
I don't dress slutty dress
Okay.
because I don't dress like that. But and also I don't drink. I just if I'm out with my girls,
Yeah.
just like have fun and party. Because it's different. I don't know. It really depends though for like some of the ages. I mean different ages. Because for me, I'm like in my 30s. But when we're going out, I'm going to the club. We're just like do our thing. No boys, just alcohol. We're just going to dance and have fun. But it's like different. Maybe I'm not sure, but it's because I have friends like super young, 22, 21. So I noticed that it's different like when you're hanging out with younger girls. They're like alcohols, boys, dancing, feeling sexy, whatever.
And they're single usually.
Yeah, single and they want attention. But it's for us in our 30s it's different.
Yeah. I'm going to change the question slightly. Do you think like cheating is becoming more common among females in the Philippines than it was like for your mom
Yeah.
or your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think social media is changing things? Sorry, I didn't mean to like burn a hole in you. I stared at you when I asked that. Yeah. Do you think girls cheating is becoming more prevalent?
These days, yes.
Yeah. Annie?
It depends.
Yeah. Depends. But if you had to guess one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think so? Who do you think cheats more, men or women?
Men.
Man.
That's really funny. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to address that, or people are in the chat are gonna like crucify me. So I'm gonna just ask more questions. So, how many times in the last couple of years? I mean, I guess we'll look at a ratio. 100 men over the course of whatever amount of time ask you out. How many of those 100 men have you rejected? Like I'm looking at a ratio. Like, how often do you reject men? Do you reject men more than you don't reject men? Is it really easy to reject men? Do you reject men frequently? And is it like, maybe 1 in 100 you'll actually go out with?
No.
No.
I mean,
so, you gotta be careful with how you answer now, right?
I mean,
I say yes to every man.
No. I mean, it's different. Like, I can't be with someone, I can hang out with someone that I don't like. So I'm going to reject the guy right away.
Yeah. And then we'll get into that criteria of what you look for later. I'm jumping the shark on this one because your last answers. How about you? Like, do you reject more men than you don't?
Yes, I did
Yeah.
reject. But of course, if I like the guy, why would I reject? But
Yeah.
most of them, yeah.
Yeah, most. And,
Yes.
and like some of these guys could still be attractive to someone else. They're just not attractive to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you're not just having ugly guys walk up to you. I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Of course, no.
'Cause you're out of the league of some dudes. And how about you? Do you reject more guys than you say hi?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. So if a guy's getting rejected, a guy has to put out like 100, invitations to bond, to connect, with girls, and he's being rejected like left, right, and center. So by the time he finally gets a girl, maybe, but like, do you think that someone who like went through all that work is going to be more likely to cheat? I mean, like, there's an expression like girls are marketers and men are salesmen, where you guys, you don't approach, men approach. So like a salesman, hey, try this makeup, smell this perfume. But a girl is like a marketer. She has the billboards up. She's got her Instagram with her ass hanging out. She's got that. So that's marketing versus sales. So like, you guys are marketing all the time. Do you think that could give you kind of a leg up in the cheating department, like a little bit of an advantage, that if you ever did want to cheat, you met Mr. Alpha and he slides into your DMs and he's got like Panda Cell abs? Like, do you think that because of those things that maybe women cheat more than men?
I don't think so.
You still don't think so, eh? Because I got layers. I got more layers. I could keep. How about you? Do you think it's like starting to teeter now into women cheating more? I can see it in your face.
I'm woman, so
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I know. So you don't want to go against the
Yeah.
like womanhood.
Yes.
Yeah. There's going to be more guys watching this than girls, though. I don't think girls are going to get this far in. Attention span, right? Like, how many girls do you think would actually watch this far into the episode?
Men?
Men have popcorn.
Mhm.
Men have popcorn right now. But girls, I mean, they'd probably like skim,
Yeah. Skip.
and like look at the most viewed section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because time is money, right? Okay, so
I need to pee.
okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's okay.
You need to cut.
No, it's okay. You can keep going. Let's. I mean, unless you guys want a group intermission, because we're not live, so we can do that. Do you want to take a group intermission?
Yeah.
Because this table is not ideal, so we want to air out, like, let the blood flow back into your butt cheeks.
So you should have.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I guess we can either keep going or we can take an intermission. Up to you.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't matter to me.
it doesn't. It's okay. We can keep going.
Oh, yeah, you want to keep going? Okay. All right. And I'm gonna get better cushions for the bench here. Okay, so I'm gonna move on from that for now. Just for now. I'll probably end up coming back to it though. And I know I'm leaving some meat on the plate, guys. Okay, now we're jumping into another topic. I am gonna come back to that one before we're done. What skills do you have that would make you a good lover, a girlfriend, or a wife? And when I get to you, only I guess we should wait for Chris for that one. Okay. Is emotional intelligence valuable in decision making when you're living your life, raising your kids, deciding on a mate, or keeping your mate happy? Do you think emotional intelligence is because women assume that females have more emotional
Yes.
intelligence, right? And do you think it's beneficial and helpful in your life?
Being emotional.
Emotional intelligence. So being
Yes.
able to be empathize.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I kind of answered it for you. So you do believe that women have more emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then man.
Who gives the best dating advice, men or women? I'm going to come back to that one too in a minute. But yeah, who gives the best dating advice? Men or women? And then even give me an example of a good piece of dating advice that you would give a man.
Of course, woman.
Yeah. Let's start with Annie.
Of course, woman.
Okay, you think so? Women are more emotionally intelligent and better dating advice. Okay.
I think.
Now give me a piece of dating advice.
Okay. Oh my God. Really?
I don't know.
Hold it. Mm, dating advice, right?
Yeah.
So,
Like how to treat a lady.
okay. Of course, you have to be polite.
You think?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Keep going. What else?
Gentleman.
A gentleman.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't agree that?
I'm not saying anything yet.
And then, being romantic.
Romantic.
That's we like women. Like we likes that.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like that. And yeah, oh, what else?
Is that good enough for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
Who do you think gives better dating advice, and what is your dating advice for a man?
I think before you go in the relationship, you need to know each other, and for me, is being respectful,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, you said gentleman. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who gives better dating advice, men or women? And what is your dating advice for men in the chat?
Like, who gives the best advice for dating?
Yeah.
For me?
Just male or female, who gives the best advice on capturing a woman? Capturing, that sounds so violent. On getting a girl. Would women be able to tell men how to get a girl better than men can tell men how to get a girl?
Men.
Men, okay. And if you did give, so we got some opposition here. If you did give advice to a man, what would be your dating advice?
You need to be confident first on yourself.
Yeah, I think that's all right. That's good. So my issue with this is and you got to remember, okay, like I've done the marriage thing, I've done the 8-year relationship thing, I've done the fatherhood thing, and then I've also done my smash and grab degeneracy years. And I've lived in Asia for 15 years, and I'm 44 years old, so I would personally attest that there's what women say that there's advice that they would think is nice, but then there's reality, and there's what women say that they want, but then there's what they respond to. Like if you got a bunch of guys and they're all like, "Oh, you look really nice tonight," and then you walk to the bar and another guy's like, "Oh, I love your shoes." Okay, that's a little gay, but he's like, "I love your shoes," and then like you walk up to another guy and he's like, "Oh, you smell so good," and then another guy's like, "Oh, I like this thing," or "A great rack," like just men complimenting you, and then you got the one guy and says, "I can see your ass. What you're wearing is too revealing." That guy is going to be the one that stands out.
Yeah.
So right away, you're going to be looking at that guy like, who the F are you, right? Like, who is this guy challenging me? Yeah, right?
Instead, you're going to get like,
Yeah.
I want to know this guy. Wow.
Yeah. And at first, it's like a trap, right? It's like cheese on the trap because like you don't want to bang the guy just because he was rude or anything like that. You're just like, so now you're looking at this guy and suddenly the other people disappear. The nice guys, the gentlemen disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Guy walks up to you at a bar, and he sees that you're having a rough time. And this, I mean, I guess I can say at some point in my life's timeline, this has happened to me. I walk up to a guy at a certain bar, and he's with a lovely lady, and I walk up and I saw the body language on the girls, and I'm like, "Hi there," and he's the first one to say hi, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Mike. What's your name?" And he's like, "I'm French." He didn't even say his name. He just said he's French. So that was already like, and I'm like, I just like, you mind if I talk to her for a minute? And I just like took her, but my point is that she was so. That guy's an asshole. Like the girl thought I was such a prick. She's like, like I wanted to give him enough rope so to see if he would hang himself. And then, it turned out to be a positive ending to that evening. So I don't know. I just think that, and that wasn't even the best, like there's been a lot of situations where you don't lead with your wallet if you're a man, and you don't come off as a gentleman. Instead of picking one thing to compliment, like a lot of guys, blue pill guys will give advice like, find something that they did themselves and compliment that. Because if you just compliment their body, then it's like, great, I didn't control that. Thanks, I was born that way. But if a guy like says, "Oh my," like that's a snappy outfit you're wearing, then some guys say to do that. But I say, find something clever to criticize. Don't be a gentleman, and only until later. They have to earn it.
Yes.
And so that's kind of like, so I guess I would just kind of, I was trying to prove the theory that women give terrible dating advice, like, cause there's what you want and all that. But then there's the reality. So that took a little long. Sorry, guys. Do you like it when a man knows how you're feeling without asking and makes you feel better? So, he knows when to listen to what you're saying or listen to your emotions or your heart versus you should do this. Like when he instead of explaining, he just listens and and he just knows you had a rough day. He can see it in your face and in the way that you're acting. You're acting a little different. So he makes your favorite dinner. He does nice stuff. Like, have you ever had a guy where that was like a common thing?
I do.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. But there are it's not like a rare thing. Like guys can.
Yeah. Because girls love like, we always yapping, we're always like saying things about like how our life, day,
Yes.
right? So we're just like talking, and we really like a guy that's just listen.
Yeah.
But it really like different when you have problems and you want to say that or share that to your man, and
Yeah.
ask for his advice or whatnot.
I agree with you, but that's not totally the question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it common for, if you're in a relationship where this guy legit has feelings for you,
All right.
he would take a bullet for you,
Mhm.
and he can read your mind a little bit, like, is that,
Yes.
does that happen with pretty much any guy that has feelings for you? Like if he has feelings and he genuinely cares about you, maybe
Mhm.
even loves you, that he's able to do that?
Yeah.
Like
had-
cook the right thing or
Uh-huh.
give you the back rub when you needed it, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm building up to something, chat. Okay, I'm building up here. It's not as long-winded as it feels. Another thing that when a guy, because men have a 24-hour cycle. Our cycle revolves around our balls, and when we're producing sperm, and when we are, that's our version of PMS, and it's about 15 minutes a day.
Mhm.
Women have a moon-based cycle, so it's like 28 days, right?
Yeah.
So your behavior, if a guy doesn't understand cycles, like I can literally walk up to a girl that I know based because on the experience that I had like in prior days, and it's not even a girl I'm intimate with. I just know when a girl's about to have her period. Like I just know, like once you're old, 'cause when you're an old man like I am, you just know the cycle. Like I'll know when I can make carnal knowledge with a lady and not get her pregnant because there's only like a window of like a few days, right?
Yeah.
So, when you really get to know a woman's cycle, that's really good. But when a guy can identify that and then leave you alone when you do dumb shit, and like just like, like give you space and like be respectful. Like normally he might say, "Hey, don't do that. Don't say that." But then like he knows you're on your rag. So like he's going to be like, "It's okay, baby.
Yeah.
It's okay. I love you. Oh, it's okay." Like it's just like he's really sweet with you when you're on your.
Yes.
Yeah. Guys generally know to do that because if they don't do that, they're screwed.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So guys, take note.
yeah. Yeah, but I think guys do take note, and you know, and then I guess my last question is this, and if I've already kind of brought it up with you in the past, because all I do is talk about doing this podcast. This has been a journey, folks. Answer the way that you did if I brought it up already. Have you ever, to test a man, have you ever said no, even though you wanted to say yes, you just wanted to see him put in the effort to try to win your heart? Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So yes can mean no.
Yeah.
I mean, and no can mean yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we live in a world of like grape culture. And, you know, because a lot of guys in the West now, they're a little afraid to, you know, be like Sean Connery, you know, and like, I don't know if you probably don't know that reference. You're all too young, but James Bond reference. But like, yeah. So, okay. So when you take in all of the questions I just asked, like the last 5 questions, if a guy is emotionally connected to you, he understands when you're about to have your cycle. He knows how to treat you based on what day of the month it is. He knows when, like your vibe. He knows like when to cook the right food. He knows when to do these things. You've all said this is generally common when you're in a good relationship. And a guy also has to know when no means yes. Now, let's go back to the original question. Oh, and let's just factor in the fact that there's a whole lot of girls that knew that me doing this show, I have to pay money to do this show every single time. Do you think it's very emotionally intelligent of the ladies that flaked out? You know who you are. I got one of them that came today. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing up today. But yeah, so like who's more emotionally intelligent? You know, like really in the grand scheme of things, because women and men have logic and consistency. And if we are inconsistent, like we talk about our emotions too much, then you girls are kind of like gay, you know, like, or whatever, bakla or whatever you guys say. And it actually might make you feel unsafe, you know, if a man is not consistent. So we have consistency down, but do we also actually have emotional intelligence down too? Kind of making us a little bit like, you know, better in some ways.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. A little bit, like maybe 1 point over the line.
Yeah.
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 So do you think maybe you're going to consider men, and the next time a girl says, men suck, they don't know anything, they're not emotionally able to communicate. Going back to my other question, would you be willing to correct a female on that one in the future? For me in the chat, would you be willing to correct?
Yes.
Yeah? Set the record straight that men don't all suck, and that if you get a good one, you just haven't met the right man yet.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love men.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of cover that off. So that was a test run of one of my build-ups. Now, I was asking a question when Chris was in the bathroom, and this is another build-up. I don't need my glasses or the paper for this one because I've seen it enough on Fresh and Fit. So what do you guys bring to the table? You know, like I know a lot of the, you know, the anti-red pill people, they're like, oh, you're bringing that shit to the Philippines. Don't do that. Yeah, it matters. It matters.
Yes.
I said it matters. It matters, right?
Yes.
You know, so they said it matters. So I'm going to move on with my questioning. Yeah, what do you bring to the table? And make a mental note if like all the other girls bring the same thing to the table. I kind of spoiled it already, but yeah, just, you know, like what do you bring to the table?
Like being a wife?
Being a woman who wants to date a man, what do you think he's going to value in you? And it could be basic too. It could be like,
To be a supportive.
okay.
Just I think women are like very supportive when they like love their partners.
Mm-hmm.
They're like they can actually take care of the man, like being with them all the time, give them food, cook them food.
Okay, yeah. See, now you're getting into tangible stuff.
Yeah.
So use less wasted words, be more succinct.
Yeah, but that's how it.
Yeah. So, okay. So cook, clean,
Yeah.
be supportive.
Yeah.
Supportive can be a lot of different ways. Those are some of the ways. Okay. Side quest. If your man was trying to start, let's just use me as an example, and I'm not your man, but if you were to be with a guy like me who's trying to start this podcast, would you like, would you prefer to work at Sitel, or would you prefer to try to take the risk on his business and build up him and his business?
I'm gonna learn how this business works. I'm gonna support him, and then I'll probably gonna be with him
Yeah.
with this.
But what's most ideal? Like I'm going on a side journey here, but like would you rather work in a business that's not your man, or would you rather work with your man in his business?
I'd rather work with my man.
Yeah? You too?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So we've got I'm just gonna break it down in very like not pretty ways. Like cooking, cleaning, emotional support. You kind of maybe back him up in his business. Like if you were good with numbers, maybe you do the accounting or something, which is awesome. That's a big one that people look for. Do you agree with those first?
No.
So you wouldn't cook or clean or do accounting or
I
whatever?
I do, but I mean because she said like woman. Actually, I disagree because not all women does that for their man.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. No, but I'm asking what do you bring to the table first?
Ah yes.
So you would do those things
Yes, yes, of course.
though. Yeah. Can you add anything to that list?
And like
So we got cooking, cleaning, supporting, maybe helping in his business. Is there anything additional that you could offer?
yeah.
What?
Like massage.
So, and
That's so cute.
when
Yeah.
he's
That is so cute.
when he's
damn right, you better walk on his back too. So supportive and maybe
yeah.
some really fun, sexy time, stuff like that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Is there anything else you can add to the list?
Feel him good when he's having
Make
bad.
sure his balls are empty every time he leaves the house.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
True, true.
That's smart, like because then you hit two birds with one stone. You don't got to worry about the other ladies, and and then
think,
you're
yeah,
you're doing a good job. Anything that you could add to that, or would you just stick with those?
Nah.
Yeah. Now I'm building the world, so these answers are going to affect answers to questions down the line. So there's always the circle back, folks. I'm going to Jen Psaki that shit. So if we get to that shit, yeah. So that's what you bring to the table. What are the limits of submission for you with your man? Like, what, like, should you obey? Should a wife obey her husband?
Yes.
When would you not obey him?
If there are things that you don't want to do, if you're not comfortable to do that stuff,
And would those things be like immoral, crime?
yes.
Would you commit a crime for your husband?
No.
You wouldn't?
Oh.
No, of course. If
So
you
you
know,
would
wrong is wrong.
you would choose Big Daddy government. So like, who's your daddy? Like okay, let me give you a more gray area.
Mhm.
The government says you have to get a certain medical intervention for the pandemic, and your husband says don't do it, and then the government says no, you have to, and then your husband says let's break the law. Here's a card that says you already had it. We're going to commit fraud together, honey. Would you break that law for him? It's the jab card.
Mhm.
Yeah, would you take that fake jab card, or would you
No.
say no? I'm going to go get my non-voluntary injection.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably. I mean, I need the knowledge first.
Yeah, but it's safe and effective, as all the TV
Yes.
says.
So I'm gonna.
Then we
break
found
the
out
law.
you would break the law.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Something like that.
It's
not
unalived a
like
lot of people.
You're not killing people, right?
yeah. So I guess like would you like if you didn't do the research yourself and your husband just said I did the research,
Mhm.
it is bad. I am instructing our family to
Hmm.
commit fraud basically and get a fake card. Would you follow him?
Yes.
Okay, so you would. So you're not a total
Yeah.
Okay, you're not a communist. How about you?
Of course.
Okay,
I need my man is beside me.
damn right. And same for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you walk through the fire? Okay, anyway. Don't answer that. So now like what are the limits? Like when would you not obey your man?
When he become aggressive.
There. But what if he was like he's in a crisis situation, you're freaking out on the side of the road, there's men with pews coming over the hill. He's like, get in the car. And he's like telling you what to do, but he's being aggressive about it. And like, so you're too aggressive. You're being too aggressive with me right now. Calm down. Or would you just get in the car and do what he? So like, you might even submit if he's being aggressive,
I will.
depending on the situation.
Yes, it
Yeah.
depends. Then, well, if that situation, then I'm gonna go in the car because that's for our, safety.
Yeah. Now let's make it something more realistic. What if he got a job in Quran? No. That's where you're from.
Mm.
What if he got a job in
Mm.
Australia?
Mm-hmm.
No, because you'd like Australia. What if he got a job in somewhere really hot, like
Yeah.
not Dubai, because all the girls want to go to Dubai. Pakistan. But it was like a super high paying job. It was like 5-year contract.
Oh.
And he said, we are going to Pakistan next week. I already got a house. Would you obey?
Oh,
Pakistan? You don't have to marry a Pakistani.
no.
There might be some in the chat, and we love you. We do. I love you. I know. I see you. You're looking dashing today. Anyway, yeah. So, like, what would you obey that if it was like a 5-year contract? Would you be like, okay, this is obviously really important. He's really thought about it.
Yeah, I think yes. I would say yes because he's going there because of like he needs that's work,
Mhm.
which is like support family. So yeah, I will obey.
Yeah.
Yes, I will obey my man because I trust him.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he already maybe planned this for a long, long time before he tell me something like that.
Yeah. Same with you.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
But you probably don't even like because you kind of like I get the feeling like you're quiet but you're dangerous, and I get the feeling like maybe you're kind of in the like because you don't want children, right? So like I wonder like how, because if there's no kids, then that the kids are the glue in a lot of cases during the hard years, and if you have no kids and you don't even want kids, like you're like, I don't want a little version of you. I don't love you that much, like you might. So if you're already in that camp, but that sometimes I assume that you might have different answers. But no, you're doing, in my opinion, I think you're great. If you really wanted to vote for, let's look at the last election in the Philippines. I don't want to use American examples. So we had the very, very Hillary-inspired campaign. What was the campaign that had all the pink signs, and it was like, because I'm a woman. It wasn't the Lima. It was, who was running? It was some woman, and her signs were pink, and she basically was like ripping off a Democrat like talking point in this election recently. Again, like I know you guys have the Gabriella party, but I don't know what party it was. It was just a woman. It wasn't the Lima. It was another famous name though, a name I've heard a lot. Okay, well, whatever. She's all for femininity and female rights and vote for me because I'm a girl. And then your husband says, nope, I want you to vote. And we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know Marcos yet in this hypothetical. And he says, nope, I want you to vote for Marcos. Or no, I want you to vote for Duterte. Do not vote for who you want to vote for, even if you disagree. He says, vote for who I tell you to vote for. What do you do? Do you secretly do the vote you want to do, or do you vote because you just assume that maybe he's got a better angle on it?
I need to know why first.
So you'd have to have that conversation. Now, what if he just said, I'm not going to explain it? It's going to take too long. I don't want to.
I mean, yeah, I can. I mean, I can because
I know it's like going down the rabbit hole, but I'm just.
because I'm not very political. Yeah.
So you would just trust him.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
trust him.
No, I won't. I will vote who I want to vote.
Yeah.
I will not follow him.
Okay.
I will follow my heart.
You just unlocked a new round of questions. And how would you do it?
I will follow my one.
Okay, your man? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, now, I don't even know where they are, but I've got all this pretty much memorized. If you had to pick 3 things that are wrong with the West right now, what would you say they are?
That's a very hard question.
Okay, I'll list off a few things. Do you think it's the fact that all the countries are being flooded by people that came into the country illegally and are doing a lot of grape and violence and stuff like that? It's getting to the point right now where you're not seeing it on the media, but in Spain, they're having huge uprisings with people from the religion of peace. versus the Christians, where the people of the religion of peace are coming from like Syria and they're coming from all the other places. They're coming in, they're like slitting the throats of Christian old men sitting at waiting for the bus. Do you think that the economy's doing good? Do you think that like all this support, this would be a controversial topic to bring up? Sogi, women predominantly support Sogi, although not very many women. I'll be honest with you, most don't in this country because you guys are based AF. But you know, if there are supporters, it mainly skews towards women. The things that women want to vote for, would you maybe concede to me that they're based on emotions and how you feel?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Do you think that's a dangerous way to vote?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but women are women, you know.
I mean, yeah, women are women, but like, what if election day was, and what if they know? I mean, all women have different cycles, but like,
Yeah.
what if all women had the same cycle? Do you think politicians wouldn't choose to make the election on a certain date that would make you emotional? Like,
Because they want-
it's like if I could only approach girls when they're ovulating, my score would go up, right? Because they're all ovulating. Go to the bar where everybody's ovulating, then your chances are much higher. Well, politically, do you think that they wouldn't exploit that? I mean, hypothetically, like
No.
No,
you don't think that they exploit women?
No.
no,
You don't think that Justin Trudeau, that right before he went to a debate, having a sweaty boxing session showing off his abs,
No.
you don't think that was manipulating women at all?
Yes.
It was manipulative, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yes.
And he won many elections in a row because of that.
Yes.
Mhm.
By the
Humiliated
female
people.
vote.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to go back to my original question. Do you think that you would trust your man to let you decide for you on a vote?
No.
Still no, eh?
Mm.
Okay, I'll leave it there because like I'm not going to ram anything. I'm not.
Yeah, that's
you
my
guys
opinion.
have. Yeah, I know it's your opinion, and that's what I'm here to figure out. This is the screening process. I know you want to go to take a quick break. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission because I need to get the blood flow back into my glutes. Yes, so I'm going to hit the button now. I got to find it first. Pause. Be right back. Oh wait, no. Let's do this one. All right, we are back, and now the camera's being choppy. Nobody has their phones. Oh, get rid of your phones.
I don't have internet. I use my data.
It still might be causing it. No, we're okay. Okay, maybe there's just a bit of slowdown. All right, so we're back, and okay. So the last question that we asked was about, would you vote for the guy that And that was just to kind of measure your level of submission, and then just to recap too. Earlier in the talk, we talked about, if your man got a little handsy with you, you wouldn't report him. You wouldn't, you would try to communicate. And Annie, you also mentioned that you'd actually be willing to change how you operate around your man just to prevent that. So that also falls into submission. So generally speaking, as a man, I would rate you guys as much more submissive than women in the West. So, yay! All right.
yay!
Yay! And yeah, there was some other stuff I wanted to circle back to, and I hope we can get to it all. If we don't, it'll be for another show, gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do you think being, like if your husband insisted that you become a stay-at-home mom, you have his kids, would you kind of view that as like, because it's very common for Western themes among feminists to say that being a stay-at-home mom is kind of oppressive. Like if you really wanted a career and your husband put his foot down and you love the guy, but he's like, nope, I don't want the daycare. I don't want the nanny raising my kid. I want you to raise my kid. I want you to become a stay-at-home mom. I make enough money. We won't go hungry. Drop your career. Would that be like oppressive to you? Like, would you be like mad or disappointed in him for that?
No,
No? Even if you were like super, like, I really want a career.
it depends. Like, I love being stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
I like taking care of my kids, home, and like taking care of my husband as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's. for
So
women.
you'd fall in line on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I will disappoint little
Yeah.
because I feel like if he's not supporting me, I think for
But
me,
his ask is that you raise your own children.
yeah,
Yeah. So
Mm.
like, do you think it's oppressive?
yeah, for me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I have a
I want
feeling that's
because I want
yeah.
I love my career, so I think I can do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
Maybe I can do.
Be a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I mean, that'd be great in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. Like, because if you have a career, you know, you're going to work for somebody else. Now, earlier though, you answered you would be willing to work with your husband, with him kind of as your boss. If he had a business, you were willing to help with that. So that's good. If you had to choose between working in a career of your own choice in an office or whatever, like let's say you could work at Vogue magazine, because I know you're into like fashion, and your husband said, "No, I want to start a chain of laundry."
Mm.
Hi, Sergey. We love you. Um, check out Don. It's Don Ernesto, right? If you're in Palawan area, do your laundry at Don Ernesto. He's not sponsoring this, but he is our friend. Yeah, but he's like, you know what? I really want you to help me run that business. It's not glamorous. It's not Vogue.
Yeah.
You know, like, would you still feel that that's oppressive too?
I know.
Like, and they offered you the job at Vogue, and it even pays a bit more.
Mm.
But your husband's like, I want you to work with me. Would you work with your husband?
Yes.
That's cool. That's okay. Okay. So you wouldn't. Okay. You defeated my whole other argument of, you know, like why would you take a job when they can fire you at any time and you're still taking orders from a man? It's just not your husband, and the boss doesn't love you unless he does. Then that's naughty. But anyway, okay. So I don't have to go down that road. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. And so that answered the next question. Would you give up your career for a man? And that answered the last question on that page too. Would you rather work a real job or work with or assist and serve your man? And you chose, in my opinion, the best answer. Oh yeah. And then what if we break up? Then the severance package might not be so good. Anyway, yeah, all those questions have been answered. Wow, we already covered them without looking. Okay. A question that a former producer on the show asked was, what is your love language? Like, how do you show affection to your partner? You might actually remember that. That was the, yeah. I'm going to skip it because it's kind of cheesy, right? A little bit. Like,
But we love that question.
okay. So
Right?
I guess I can tie it into kind of what you and I talked about over a smoke where, you know, like, what is your love language? Would it be a little spicy?
I can.
You could.
Yeah.
How do you how do you prefer to express affection?
Like, oh, really? You want me to?
Well, no. It doesn't have to be the spicy stuff. We don't have to get into that specifically because I don't think the other girls want to go
Yeah.
into questions like, "Hey, would you take it in the?" So we're not going to go down that road. But yeah, just like, I mean, generally, it doesn't have to be the spicy stuff. Like, would you cook them a nice dinner? You know, like that kind of thing, or like, or maybe you'd go above and beyond and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can do like cheesy things, like give him a massage, cook him food.
What is the ultimate cheesiest thing that you ever did for a man, but he loved it?
I think give a massage, and then like I like men that being soft with their girl, like not manly, but like a baby, like babying
Yeah.
your man. It's like,
Yeah.
oh baby, I know you're tired, but come on, let me give you a hug. Or
So like
give-
waifu,
Yeah,
waifu.
yeah.
Yeah, like you'll role play. You'll like
Yeah.
you'll do the little like bow or curtsy. Brian would like you. Does anyone here have a large labia? Just kidding. I'm kidding. That was anyway. Because apparently all labias matter. Yeah, you don't even know what I'm talking about when I say that. That's okay. It's into the lore. The lore. All right. So, how do you express your anger? What is your fighting style? And I know fighting style changes from the beginning of the relationship to the end. So let's look at your peak big bad, the worst of the worst fighting style, like public tantrums, you know, like stuff like that. Like, what is the worst fighting style that you've ever had? And I'm going to start with you,
For me is
Grizel. Start a point.
I'm speaking my angry side.
Yeah.
I didn't did physically.
So
Just
like
a talk.
like what's angry for you? Because I have a feeling you would look and sound exactly like you do right now. Like you could be really mad right now and I wouldn't even know because you seem very chill. So like,
Because when I'm mad, I'm still.
would you like
quiet.
start
I'm
screaming
still
and
quiet.
shit?
No, I'm quiet.
Oh, so you're like plotting his demise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about you? What is the worst thing you ever done in an argument? I guess I'll
Blah
boil.
blah.
Just a lot of blah blah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then yeah, and then blah blah, and then my ex before was when I start blah blah, and I just like go, and then 5 minutes it's come back and it said like, "Are you okay now?" Then I'm okay now. Then because I'm not angry anymore.
And it doesn't make you mad when he's like, "Are you okay now?" You know, like
There's no.
pats you on the head. You know. Okay. So okay. So you calm down. Have you guys ever struck your man? Have you ever hit your man?
Yes,
Yeah. In self defense, or just you did it first?
I did it first.
Yeah. Do you think that was the right thing to do?
No,
Okay.
but I'm pissed.
Yeah. Okay.
I am no defense.
Yeah. You ever?
That's the best. No.
No. Okay. That's good. All right. Do you think body count matters for men?
Mhm.
I'll let you guys answer this out of
Yes.
sequence now. You can just say your answers if you want going forward. Just for time.
Like how
Yeah, like how many girls he's smashed, you know, like just how many
in the beginning, yeah.
in the beginning of the relationship. So if he adds to it while you're in the relationship, that's okay.
But it's not like a big thing. I'm just like, I just want to ask the question because I just want to know if he's like a fuckboy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he was. But he really likes you now.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
And he's reformed.
I mean, it really depends. If I really like the guy, like he's so hot, and I know the first time I saw him, like I know this is a fuck boy,
Yeah.
but I like him. Like, all right,
You'll overlook it.
yeah.
How about you, Annie? Does a male body count matter?
For me, it depends.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like on what?
I like that guy, but I know that he's fucking around.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's fucking around, but well, then he showed me that he likes me so much, and then I think he will change my mind. He will change my mind because um he um, especially when he proved me that, oh, I'm not like that anymore.
Mhm.
And then
He's a reformed
yeah,
FB.
yes, and then of course I will, yeah, I will like
go.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will let go and I will feel the same.
There are like some of fuckboys are like they're fuckboys, but they're so nice,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah, they've had a lot of
Yeah.
practice. You know? How about you? Does body count matter?
Yeah, everything changed.
Yeah. Yeah, like but if you found out he had like 300 girls before you,
That's fucked up.
would you still like consider a relationship?
I don't know. But if I like him, maybe.
Yeah. Do you think like body count affects men and women differently?
Yes.
Yeah. So like do you think body count matters when a man is looking at a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get into some nitty-gritty stuff now, guys. So do you think it's different for a girl, her body count?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wah, wah. I can see your face. There's something going on. I don't know if you're thinking about this show or if you're thinking of something else. Okay, so
Just ask.
I'm not going to ask anyone their body count, but what is an acceptable body count for a man in your preference before marriage? So like, is there a line where it's just too much? Which I really don't even think this is going to be a concern because as we talked about earlier, men get rejected so much, you know? And actually that's another little side thought for you. You know, like if you get a lot of guys in your DMs and a lot of guys online who are like flirting with you and stuff, they could just be shooting one bullet out of like hundreds that day. You know what I mean? Like they could be shooting their shot with you, and they don't really they didn't really give much thought to it. And then that like boosts girls' self-confidence for some reason, even though they're just an option. They're not actually, you know. But yeah, like I guess I'm just gonna skip past that. Like there really is no line. If a guy's had 10,000 girls, you would still consider it if he's like if it feels right, right? Yeah. Do you think that there's an acceptable number for women where men should be like, once you cross that number, poison girl? Do you think there's a number for women? And I know all women are different, but if you had to like make like a like on the side of a package it says nutrition facts, like this has this many calories and whatever, like is there just a number that men, if she has a body count like that you should just avoid her? Is there a number that you can think of?
Yes.
Yeah, and what would that number be?
Like more than 8.
More than 8. Yeah, is that a red flag or is that a walk away?
It's I mean, if it's like 10 more than 10, like a red flag already.
Yeah.
But it really depends because I'm old, guys. Right?
Yeah. I know your voice shook a little bit. You're like, don't hurt me. I'm not trying to call like you're not shaming anybody here. But okay, so 8 to 10 is like it's kind of your line. You like if you were to recommend it to, let's say, a guy that you like or something.
Yeah.
Or a brother. If you had a brother, you would say.
If she's like more than 8.
Yeah.
She's probably.
I think that's a good way to word it too. Like if you had a brother, what would that number be for you? Like if your brother was going to date somebody and he was like, like all these girls, they have different body counts, but like, like I just don't know. Like, is there one that I should start avoiding girls? What body count would you tell a brother that you love a lot? Well, it could be different for you, but just what advice would you give your brother?
Oh,
what would the number be?
7.
7? Lucky 7. And for you too, for your brother, what advice would you say? 8? Okay, that's cool. Okay. Christine, have you ever dated a man for a free meal? And before you answer, you were jumping in on that already. I know the economy's bad. We live in the developing world. I get it. There's no shame. Men date for your hoo-hoo, for carnal knowledge, and girls often date for food. So have you ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not like broke, it's just for fun. Because who wants like to pay for food if you're like I'm meeting a guy.
Yeah.
I dressed up, I put makeup on.
That argument. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, and sometimes it's really fun to talk someone new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like.
But you have zero interest in.
Yeah.
At all. Like
I've done that.
It's like a business meeting for you.
Yes. So I'm like,
Have you ever done it?
No.
You've never done it?
No, because I will date with someone like I like.
You date with intention?
Yeah, not like.
Beyond free meals?
Yeah, not because, of course, I can afford, but not because for fun for meal. No.
Okay.
No.
Have you ever dated for a free meal? There's no shame in it if you have.
No.
Okay, because sometimes I date just because I want to smash. You know what I'm saying? But okay, no, that's cool. You know what? High five.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty because I think more girls do it than admit.
It's like.
I'm not saying anyone lied. I'm just saying I think a lot of girls would never admit that.
Yeah, it's like for men date like for hookup.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Most of them, and then girls are like.
Yeah, well, even you go hook up, but you know to yourself that you are not broke. You just want to see and then spend time with this guy because it's new. And then you wanna see like you wanna meet in person, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe he's the. I mean the. You never know, right? So.
Would you ever ask for an additional entree in a doggy bag to take away if you knew the date was going horribly?
No way.
If the guy is like not nice, maybe. Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. The next time we get a long-winded answer, I'm gonna jump ahead and quickly look at a different line of questioning because I think we're getting into stale stuff for now, and we've only got about 40 minutes left, so I want to spice it up before the end. Yeah. Have you ever started a fight that your man had to finish? Like you got lippy with another guy? Like, not gonna say the name, but there's someone we ran into recently. Started a fight with me, and then like I ended up getting in a fight with her man as a result.
Like because of jealousy?
No, just was mouthy to me,
Oh.
and then I had to go talk to the man. You know, like it's yeah, and you, I think you know who I'm talking about. She's nice. She's gonna come on the show, and I'm never gonna tell you who it was. But yeah, have you ever started like you basically like it's like in the West we say it's like writing a check you can't cash. So you start a fight with a guy, and you know that your boyfriend's gonna have to be the guy to handle it.
Mm.
Ever? No, no. It's kind of trashy.
No, I did. Yeah,
You have?
yes.
Yeah. Did you do it on purpose, or was it just kind of like it just happened?
Just happened, of course, not in purpose.
All right. Now, if I was to have men in the chat, which I don't, so in a comment, you could leave a comment if you're still watching this far. I got different topics that I would like to choose your own adventure with my audience because this will be a regular thing. I have the section Women Love Men Who Cheat. I have the section all about feminism, but it's not totally about feminism. It's also about other lovely, hoary things. And then I have a chapter, a very short one on foreigners, which we will probably do anyway, mandatorily. And then I have a longer one on male selection. And it's basically where you design your man, you know, and we like talk about like what you're looking for and stuff like that. And then the last thing is where I ask you about your social media, and then I chastise you if you say anything I don't like. I'm kidding. So where should we go with this? Feminism and male selection are the longest ones. And then the shortest ones are women love men who cheat, social media, and foreigners. I think we could probably do those three before we finish the show. You want to do those three? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm the man. It's the man show. I'm going to decide. It's the Mike show. All right. Let's do foreigners first because I think maybe not. No. That's kind of vanilla. Let's do women who love men who cheat. And it's a theory. It's a theory that a lot of people have. It's kind of jumping the shark because those titles are for me. I just kind of told you the end conclusion that I'm going for, but whatever. What is worse? A man who smashes another woman on the side that you don't know about, or a man who provides financial assistance for another woman on the side that you don't know about?
Second.
The second one, eh? He's giving away your future. You know, he's just like
yeah. Don't
yeah.
do that to me.
Yeah. How about you? If a guy's banging another girl on the side, or if he's giving her money, or both, you know. Like,
But you can, yeah.
what's worse?
The second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So giving away his resources. Do you think? Oh yeah, we already went into this where I think Annie, you blurted it. You know, like all men kind of cheat. So I'm gonna say it again. Like, do all men really cheat? Like, do you think all men cheat?
Not all men.
Not really.
At some point, if the road is long enough.
Yeah.
Like let's
I
take,
didn't say all, but
Yeah.
yeah, most.
like let's take a
Well,
sidebar. What's the difference between a man and a woman cheating? Like, if a man cheats, what does that mean for the relationship to his wife? And if a woman cheats, how does that affect the relationship to her husband? What's the difference?
No
Is there a
difference.
difference? There's no difference?
There's
You don't think there's a difference? How about you?
There's different.
Okay, how?
Because men cheats to just,
Pop their rocks?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's different when it comes with women.
Yeah.
For us, it's like emotionally. There's emotional involved.
So you think that if a girl cheats, her marriage is pretty much over, but if a man cheats, he might not even know her name was Brenda and go home and buy his wife flowers because he's feeling good? Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Do you kind of agree with that, or do you think, nope, equal punishment?
yeah.
In this country, there is a law where if the wife catches the husband in bed having coitus with another lady, she can unalive both parties and then get a slap on the wrist legally. You knew that, right? Did you guys know that? Maybe I shouldn't have put that idea in your head, but in my researches. So, okay, what kind of a man cheats? And I guess that's kind of a bad way to make it. Like, I would say alpha or beta, what kind of man cheats, but I think both types. I don't think it matters on what type.
Yeah.
Which kind of man do you think is worse when he cheats? A broke ass guy or a guy with a lot of money, good looks? I mean, it's kind of logical at some point. He's going to get more offers. A guy with more offers, or like some little punk who makes who makes less money than you. Like, what's worse?
Broke guy.
Broke guy? Is it worse when a broke guy cheats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you cheat when you're nothing, have nothing?
You don't.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not.
Yeah, you're nothing.
You're nothing.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I think beta men should just wait.
Just don't cheat.
Definitely don't cheat. But go start a business. Start a podcast. All right. Have you ever been cheated on? Now we're getting kind of into the meat and potatoes. Now that I've built that up a little bit. If yes, did you stay or leave?
Yes, I've been cheated on.
How long did it take for you to leave?
6 years.
Oh. And when he stopped cheating, like, did he ever stop cheating?
Yes.
When did he stop cheating?
When we talk about we're gonna start a new life and building our
And start over, basically.
start over, and then that's the time when it's not about cheating.
Okay.
I mean,
Stop there, Annie.
mhm.
Because I don't want you to ruin my point. That's
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Pardon.
Yeah. Have you ever been cheated on? And if yes, did you stay or leave? And how long after the cheating stopped?
He or
When he cheated.
when he cheated.
Yeah.
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 Months.
And it was after he stopped, or was he still actively cheating?
Yes.
So he was still actively cheating when you broke up.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I found that.
How about you?
No.
No, yeah, it doesn't really play. Fresh. All right. So I guess in this, Annie, you kind of answered in the oppositional way to what I was going for, but Chris, you kind of proved my point. You left him after he stopped cheating.
Yes.
So you're aware that you love the man that cheats. Because he was cheating and you stayed with him, and then after he stopped, then you left him.
It's different story.
Fair enough. But do you think that maybe when a guy has a lot of options and you see a lot of other girls hitting on your man, that it kind of makes you feel like you're a little higher up, like you got a man that's got value because other women want to bang him? No?
Because
It really depends.
Yeah.
because I believe men wants to cheat, always cheat.
Yeah, that's
Same woman.
Eh,
Wait.
I can answer that differently. In my life, I've had a few instances of infidelity, but when it really mattered, no. So it's like, for men, it's different. I think for a girl, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased but would you agree if it's a girl, once a cheater, always a cheater? Or am I a sexist?
No.
No?
No, I mean for women.
Oh, sorry, am I surprised there?
I mean for women, if they're
It-
they cheated, they're gonna be cheated always be cheater.
So you possibly think that once a cheater, always a cheater only applies to men?
No, not. No.
So it doesn't apply to anybody?
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
cheat on one relationship and
Yeah.
you might not cheat on another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm going to go off script. Let's say you're young, you meet a guy, he's dashing, you get the tingles, you bang, you have a relationship for a few months, maybe 6, 9 months tops,
Yeah.
and then he dumps you, he moves on. Or you break up with him, whatever, but probably not you because it's your first relationship. Second relationship comes along, you get the tingles, he's a dashing guy. Let's just say he leaves you the second time. Third time, same thing. The fourth time, now your brain is programmed for self-validation through tingles. Do you think that it's possible that once you get to a year or two with the fourth or fifth guy that is loyal, that does stay with you, do you think that you're still the same, you're not going to cheat? Or do you think maybe you're a little bit more likely because in your past you get the tingles from, fresh cock every once in a while, and that's kind of like dopamine. It's kind of like created a structure in your mind that maybe, just maybe, when you finally settle down after, let's say you've had 9 relationships or 12 relationships. And in the beginning, it was the man's fault. He broke up with you for whatever reason and he moved on because you guys were young and whatever. But your brain, your microchip has been programmed for tingles. Do you think that if your brain was programmed that way over 9 relationships, which could be spanning, 8 or 9 years, do you think that by the time you get married that you could be satisfied with one man for the rest of your life? Or do you think you're going to have to reinvent your relationship once in a while, maybe add some spicy stuff to kind of stay interested because your brain is programmed to get tingles. And if you don't get the tingles,
You're gonna find this.
you're going to look for them, right?
Yeah.
And that's actually parts of another section of questions in the thing. But like, can you see why girls maybe now are more like into this lifestyle of, I don't want no man, I don't need no man. And maybe they want a career as a cope because they don't have a man, so they have to get a career. And maybe it's like, maybe girls don't actually want a career. They just know that they can't keep a man. I don't know. I'm kind of going into the weeds on that one, but do you think that possibly that could also be a factor with the infidelity of women? Like, so like you're because I don't know if you're like on it. Like, are you on my, like, do you get it what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So could that possibly affect a lady? So like by the time, let's say if you're an older gentleman and you come to the Philippines and you get the girl that is formerly the community bicycle, you're 68, she's 42. And, she's pretty, she's beautiful. But like, how do you think that relationship would go, gentlemen? If you were to get that. And I'm just going to kind of have a quick little dialogue with the chat. Like, if you're going to have a girl that's basically going to get the tingles and then like keep going through different guys, it's going to program her brain. And then when she gets older, she's going to be incredibly insecure. And as soon as you look at a lady, the wrong way, or you're nice to a waitress, then that girl might be jealous. And it's a whole can of worms. So my advice to you guys, I guess, too, to kind of, because I'm crashing out with this one. I'm going to move on very shortly. I personally think girls in the Philippines are playing a dangerous game because they're not settling on one guy. They're looking for new experiences, and they're doing it too many times in a row. And then eventually, when you do want to get married, you're going to be the one who's doing infidelity, maybe even more likely than your man, if that continues. So lock down a good guy, and that's what this podcast is all about, to help link you guys up. So, a good man if you don't have one already. But I crashed out on that one. First episode, folks. Come on. So I already kind of asked you before, is all cheating equal? We already kind of talked about that. Last random fun question on that one. So just to close, I did kind of prove Chris actually did love a man who cheated, and when he stopped, then she stopped loving him. But would you become friends and maybe intimate with a married man whose wife was away, or they were fighting all the time? Or maybe they're separated. Maybe his wife is an OFW and she's working in Abu Dhabi. Who knows? Would you have an affair and be intimate with a man that is married for whatever reason?
No,
No? Never?
never.
Okay. How about you? It's on like is it on him, or is it like, I mean, like, if you do go with a married man on the side or whatever, is it on him or is it on you?
It's on me.
It's on you? Okay. How about you?
Me.
It's on you?
Mm.
Okay. But would you do it and just take that guilt?
Mm,
It's tough, right?
it is.
It is tough when you word it like that. Would you ever bang a married man? No?
No.
I mean, I personally think that it's on the guy. It's got to be on the guy. Like, like if he's going to do that, he's going to do
Like
that.
them too.
Or the other way around too. Like if it's a girl that's in a relationship, she's got a fiance or whatever. It's like, it's on whoever's in the relationship. Now, if you're both married, then
Okay.
it's just wrong all the way around. I don't promote infidelity. I just like to ask you stupid questions, but clearly some of these need to be reworked. They're not all good, folks. I can't always shoot, great quality questions. So I'll try to avoid that for the rest of the show. Can women just be friends with a man?
Mhm.
This is so cliche of every podcast, but I'm comparing apples to apples, folks. That's why I'm asking. Can a woman just be friends with a man?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
What do you think?
They said no, but I
Mhm.
think yes,
Mhm.
possible.
How about you?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you think that like there's any likelihood that one or both parties wants to smash at some point? Like if you're friends with a guy and you're not attracted to him in any way, you think he's ugly. He's probably attracted to you then, right? You know what I mean? Like, do you think that in a male-female friendship, there's always one that's attracted to
Yes.
the other, at least? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. And everybody get closer to your microphones. I'm guilty of it too. If someone that you don't know adds you on Facebook or they follow you on a private account, do you accept?
No.
No.
No? Okay. Good answer. What if they just message you? Would you like, because it could just be a chat app. It could just be a form of communication.
If it's
romantical versus if it's a business opportunity.
yeah,
It
it depends.
Yeah. But if it's
Rude.
what if it's slightly flirtatious?
No.
Or even like the example I gave earlier, he's being critical of you, like
Mhm.
your ass looks fat, like fat in that bikini or something like that. You know, like oh no, if it's a lockdown account, he won't see that. Yeah, okay. So you would be very stringent with who you talk to if you had a lockdown account.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were dating a guy and he's like, "I want you to lock down your account," they're not locked down yet. Would you find that to be, like maybe the guy's insecure?
No.
If my boyfriend, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah. What if a guy like just doesn't want you hanging around or talking to certain guys? Like, do you think he's insecure?
Yes. And
No.
No. When is a guy insecure that it's unattractive?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like have you ever called a guy insecure and what was it about?
Oh, like physical?
Just insecure. He's insecure. He's having problems coping for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, I dated some guy like insecure about himself, like in their appearance.
Okay, and their appearance. Yeah. But you don't think like if a guy was kind of jealous that he's
Just-
you wouldn't call him insecure?
No.
but it's too much. If it's too much,
Yeah.
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 because I had that for 5 years before.
All right. That was one of my Jen Psaki circlebacks because I asked in the beginning if a guy that you were dating called you insecure, you'd be offended. And then I thought you guys would have said something like, yeah, when a guy's doing this, he's insecure. But I asked the question also in a very bad way. I didn't ask it properly. But yeah. So you wouldn't make that offense. So that's cool. So you wouldn't call a guy insecure if he didn't like you talking to other guys. You would respect that.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yes, of course, because men knows how other men thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You girls are very based, and I think that the men are going to like that. It really sets you apart from Western girls. Yeah. You guys kind of took the fire out of my, on that one. That's good though. That's good. I didn't get any gotcha moments out of that one. I guess we're going to wrap this up with questions about foreigners. And then if I can, I'm going to jump a bit into the feminist stuff. So,
Mike,
go ahead. Yep. Yep.
sorry.
Do you have to go?
No,
Oh.
because I don't like the hair on your microphone. It just makes me feel like,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
OCD. She's OCD. I don't know how that came on. All right. That's hilarious. You've been looking at it for a while.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
That's hilarious. That's why, because at one point I was like, oh, you didn't. Okay. I was like, okay. Wow. Wow. That's the first OCD moment I've ever witnessed out of you. Okay. Would you date a foreigner? I think the answer is yes to all of you because I kind of know you a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that men from other cultures and other races, in more often than not, do you think more often to you and your preference that they're more attractive than local Filipino men of your own race and culture? And if so, why? There's no wrong answer, and I don't think Filipino men are really going to watch this anyway. So, and they're going to hate me if they do.
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
But they're going to hate me more. I mean, if they wanted to like get rid of the show, they're not going to go after you.
Yeah.
I'll be having a off-duty police officer as a security guard as soon as I can afford it. So, yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, we love foreign men. They're pretty, they're handsome, tall, right?
They're
They're
more
very
gentlemen.
attractive gentlemen.
Yeah. That's it. Just good looking,
Yeah.
big.
And they're like more intelligent as
Romantic.
well.
Yeah.
More intelligent.
Yes.
That's racist. I'm just.
Yeah, that's true though.
let's keep going, folks. Like, what else is there? Digging for. I mean, like, yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else? Any other thoughts on that?
They're open-minded
Mm-hmm.
about things in life,
Yeah.
and they don't actually foreigners. They don't give a fuck if like you're whatever you do in life. They're just
Yeah.
In a good way, though.
yeah, in a good way though.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think they're more like? Because I don't want to fish and I don't want to warp. I don't want to lead you guys in any way. Do you think that they have a different attitudes towards things? Like, it could be moral principles, it could be their decisiveness and decision-making ability, it could be their thoughts on health, their thoughts on enjoying life. Like, do you think they just have a different worldview? You know, are those any other ways? I'm leading you a little bit, but is there any other ways you think that kind of make foreign men more attractive? Or is that it?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of foreign men would you be willing to date? Would you be willing to date a black guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? White guy, obviously, I'm assuming, because that's the go-to, really. For
Yes, but no French guys.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're racist.
Yeah. no,
Um,
that's culturalist, because they're not a race, really. I mean, they're the same as the Dutch. But you love Dutch people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to give a shout out to people from the Netherlands? Like the guys I met at Hibiscus? Anyway, yeah, I think they were there the night I was at Tiki Bar when I ran into you to get you to come on the show. Okay. Yeah. What other are there? Asian men from other countries, like maybe a guy from Singapore that might have an undisclosed Asian background. Like, he could be Japanese, he could be Chinese, he could be whatever, Hong Kong, like, because they all kind of vary, or South Korean, like, would you guys go for other Asian cultures?
Yeah, why not?
It depends.
It depends. If they're white enough. I'm kidding. I'm just getting full racism here.
Yeah.
No, you guys are the racist ones. You're the one, saying that you don't even, you're race traitors. Okay, I'm just kidding. And now we've talked about like the good ways that make you like them. Not necessarily red flags, but what concerns would you have if you were to date a foreigner? And this can be, white, black, brown, it doesn't matter what they are. What concerns would you have? So, my examples here were culture, language, their motives. Maybe they're fetishizing you. Maybe you're fetishizing them. Like I know a lot of guys, like it's if you're black, a lot of women, they've seen enough porn where they assume that every guy is hung like a donkey, and they fetishize black men. Like I was actually, there's like a good friend of mine. He was supposed to be a host on this show. He was actually supposed to be on this show. And we talked about this at length, and the difference between being like a white passport bro versus a black one. And I think that, and maybe you guys can agree with me or not, with a white guy, what can he do? What can he provide me? With a black guy, how big is his dick? How, so it's what can he do versus how can he do? You know what I mean? Is that kind of like, do you think that there is that prevailing? It's like, I know it is racist, but we're not calling it racist. I'm not shaming it. But do you think that black men maybe are treated differently around the world, and that's one of the challenges that they have? Respectably, like it's yeah, where they just think, oh, I want to have this guy just for his donkey,
Yeah.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah, that's true though.
Yeah, like
Honestly, yeah.
girls just want me for my wallet maybe, and then and I think that's a challenge. I think that's something that the passport bro movement, I got to give respect. It was originally like white nerdy guys created the whole digital nomad thing. I was like in the second wave of that, or I guess first wave back in Canada, but then the passport bro thing became popular, I think, around 2016. And, it was initiated by black guys that got tired of black women. And that's why there's so much hate against the passport bro movement. Most of the videos are from black women. But yeah, the black guys, I think they get fetishized. And I think that's something you have to look out for. And now even Filipinas, some of them recognize that. So, but yeah, going back to what concerns you would have, like, would you have concerns of like culture or religion, or like what would be on your list of concerns that you would have? with anyone now, like any race, if you were to date them?
Culture.
Yeah, how?
Um, like for example, I am Cebuana, so
Yeah.
so he needs to. I mean, I'm not going to say to him like you have to do this, because this you have to do this and you have to eat it because this is our culture.
Yeah,
So, but I will teach him slowly to adapt
yeah,
our culture.
yeah,
So at least he will use to it if he's willing to do that for me.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a tall order for some guys because some guys don't like to eat half-developed eggs and balut, and they don't like to
And
eat
dry
pig
fish.
face. Fish eggs? Did you say fish eggs?
Dry fish.
Oh, dry fish. Yeah, but I think dry fish isn't exclusively Philippines.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
Do you guys have
yeah.
pickled fish like in vinegar? Do you have that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My dad used to like the
Mm.
herring. Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I want to try it now that I'm an adult. When I was a kid, it was disgusting. I thought. Any other concerns? Like how much of a concern would be language barrier? You would obviously want to date somebody that's English.
Mhm.
What if you dated someone Italian that didn't speak English so good?
No. And that's well, which I won't.
You have to have fluency for you. Like they have to speak good English because that's
Yeah, but how about you said that he can speak English or he's not like really good.
yeah. He's not the best at English.
the best English.
Yeah, it's a second language for him.
Well,
Would that be a concern?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
can.
it's fair.
Yeah, I can teach him slowly.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What other concerns do you have? Because I'm just listing the ones that I have written
Mm.
down. Like I had
Attitude.
I had the size of their junk could be a concern.
Not,
Whether or not they want kids. Like if I was to be a Filipina and I was to date Western men, one of the things I would look at is like how warped is his brain.
yeah, if he's smart or not.
Yeah, not just smart, but like I mean, you got to look at all the brainwash. I mean, like for me, a red flag would be if you meet a guy and he's got the Ukraine flag in his bio, or pronouns. Would you date a guy from the West that had pronouns? I'm him.
No, that
Him,
is
he.
so gay.
Yeah, Pakganern. Yeah, bakla.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm learning some words.
Oh.
I only know the bad words. I think Pakganern though. Is that Visayan?
What?
Pakganern?
No, it's
No.
gay lingo.
Yeah, it's gay lingo. So it's not Visayan or
No.
Tagalog. It's just,
No.
okay.
No.
I don't know. I learned it from Vice Ganda.
Mhm.
um,
And also,
yeah, go ahead.
I just want to add like a culture basis
Mhm.
because Philippines are very family oriented and it's a big thing for us.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a really big thing. You need to understand that we love our family so bad.
yeah,
Like you need to understand, like you need to accept the fact that family comes first.
yeah.
That's a big deal also.
And that's a huge difference with Western people. I mean, if you have people like from the Mediterranean or Italians and stuff like that, and maybe Irish to a point, they're very family oriented as well. But then once you get into, like white people and maybe black people too, because where have all the fathers gone? Like we're kicked out of the house when we're 18, and you know what I mean? Like we're less
Yeah,
family
yes.
oriented.
Yeah.
So there's big differences. Like Spanish people are probably more pro family,
Mhm.
and French people too, maybe. But then like the average me, might be different than that. I still love my family very much. But yeah, like we're not as family centric as you guys. So
Yes.
yeah, okay, we'll kind of move on from that because it was a little open ended.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Now I've already like kind of given the answer, but why do you think men are coming here looking for love? Like black men, white men. Why do you think that they're coming here?
Because Filipinas is good for taking care. You agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Filipina is so beautiful,
Yeah, unique.
right?
No,
And I
I
think-
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and-
Filipinas are so beautiful. And I think we are not very, but most of the Filipinos are very
Yes.
traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think they're trying to leave behind? Like what do you think it is about the West
About
that
women?
men are so eager to leave it behind?
Women.
Women
Because
mainly?
I dated like some of the other guys. They
Yeah.
said that they don't want to date girls there anymore because girls are like, what do you do for work? Like,
Mhm.
you know,
Mm.
Like if you're broke, you don't have any chance to date a girl there. So it's gonna be about tough for them. So they're looking for other girls in other countries.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Do you all agree with that?
Yep.
Yeah. So now I'm going to go full circle, and it's actually going to be a little bit early, but I think that's a perfect time to end it. Still have plenty more questions about races and questions about the military, men. You guys will have to keep watching, because I know there's some of you, even here in Palawan, watching. There's a lot more about foreigners that I'd like to ask, but I want to wrap it up on that because you have identified on your own volition that men are leaving the West because of Western female behaviors.
Yes.
Going back to my original statement of why I made this podcast in the first place is, do you think Filipinas are starting to adopt those same Western behaviors? And that's why I said in the very beginning, women have a choice. You're no longer just getting the fat and overweight retirees leading with their pension.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity, whether you choose to accept it, to continue to be truly Filipino in the way that conservative culture, all this stuff like that. But you guys are, not you, but your country is importing a lot of Western garbage. Like on Pride, I saw Gays for Palestine signs. Or our first Pride started with a riot, but then it's based on an event that actually happened in New York City in 1969. It has nothing to do with your country. It was the Stonewall. And like the forces that have ruined the West are now turning their gaze onto the Philippines and other countries in Asia. As per Haaretz magazine, I can cite that in the comments if you want me to, if you got a keen ear and you heard me say that and you want to know what article I'm talking about. But there are forces in the world that are really trying to turn you guys into basically destroy your country too, the way they destroyed ours. So I'm going to wrap it up on the moral of the story is if you girls and anyone watching in internet land, continue to go that way where you're glued to your cell phone all the time. You're not looking up. You're walking down the street. You could be graped because your eyes, you get night blindness when you're looking at a screen and, but if you guys continue to, like you're at a crossroads. You can either continue because you are going in the direction of the Western girls, and the end result is cat ladies forever. Or you could, try to find ways to ask questions to the elder ladies that and try to steer back away from what Western girls did. But that was a bit of a weak sauce ending to that. But I think I am going to leave it there. I still want to do a couple more testimonial videos with you ladies after, and it looks like Annie's going to fall asleep. So,
Sorry.
no, it's all good. Links in the description for all the things. If you want to join the members only community so you can find their social media contact information and get in touch with them, possibly wish them a happy birthday, yeah, you can find that in the members only section. And yeah, and I guess one last thing too, if you want to know whether or not there are men in the Philippines that are red-pilled and based, I recently found the Sentinel.ph or Sentinel PH. You should check that out. Sentinel PH. That guy's pretty based, and I want to have him on the show one day. He'll be the Filipino Andrew Tate. So, yeah, I guess that's it. My name is Mike Fluke. You've been watching the Father Republic screening process, the very first episode, not live streamed. In the future, I hope to hear from you in the live chat so you guys can help direct it, make our episodes a little bit longer to serve you. And yeah, I guess that's a wrap. So thanks for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go.